Hello, in this video I'm going to tell you how to manage bibliography and citations with EndNote Online. We'll start with a brief overview of EndNote Online functions. Then I'll show you in greater detail how to create a library and format bibliography, how to share groups, and find journals with the help of manuscript match. The last but not least function is Cite While You Write, a plugin that helps to format citations in your documents. So let's get started. Well, basically, EndNote is a bibliographic manager, and the main function of any bibliographic manager is to create a kind of library where you store all the references that you may once need in your publications or thesis. There are some additional functions as well, but let's look at them one by one. This is the landing page of EndNote Online. How can you get access to this page? There are actually two options. First of all, you can get to EndNote Online by clicking on EndNote on the landing page of Web of Science. The second option is just Googling EndNote Online in your web browser. The landing page of EndNote looks like this, and even if you've never ever used EndNote, you will still have an unfiled group here to the left and a few more groups like My Publications. The first function is collecting references, and you can do that from Web of Science directly, doing some online search or creating new references yourself, or probably importing them from different files or other bibliographic managers. You can also organize the groups that you create and share them with other users. You can format bibliography and download docs or export references in a few main formats. You can also find journals with the help of manuscript match. And finally, you can download the plugin that we'll need for working with Word on Macs or on Windows. Okay, let me show you how to add references from Web of Science. Let's do a topic search on biscuits. By now, you know how to refine results for your needs. I'm not going to stop on that. I'm just going to show you how to add publications to your library. When you're done with the search and are satisfied with the relevancy of the results, please click those publications that you're interested in. For example, I'll pick a few, put ticks in them, and press Export. I'll choose the option Add to EndNote Online. In the window that pops up, you need to choose which option you want. Whether you select just those 3 publications of your choice, or probably you need all records on the page, or you can add up to 500 publications at a time. You can also choose the record content according to your needs. I would opt for author title, source, and abstract, not to forget what the article was about, and press Export. Now we can move to EndNote Online. So here are our publications in the unfiled folder. The first thing you should do is to select them and add to some group. If at the moment you don't have any, you can create one. So you choose the New Group option, give it a name. It can be done in any language. Press OK. And here is the first group that you created with the 3 publications you added. Actually, you can move publications to other groups if you need. So you can just click the one that should be moved, choose the option, or probably create a separate group for it, and complete the action. The main idea behind a reference manager is that all the information you know about the publication is split into fields. So let's have a look at this one. The fact that all the information is in a separate field, like the author, and volume, and journal, and pages, and so on, actually any kind of citation can be, or any kind of reference can be created afterwards. Let it be, for example, Vancouver style or Harvard probably, or APA. Whatever you choose, this format can be formatted. This format can be created. If you need to add some information or modify some information, you can easily do that. Just click on the field and here you are. There is some extra fields that can be added as well. So please fill any information you need. Okay, that's a very easy way of adding information. You can actually collect information from online libraries that give access to their archives. You can select some of them, for example, the Library of Congress, and try to connect. If the attempt is successful and the library is open for external users, you can try your search. And add the citations that you probably need in UBiscuit for every day. So let's add it to the group that already exists. So now we have 4 publications. Another popular way of adding information is creating new references directly in EndNote. You can do it in any language, be it Russian or Italian, for example. Just mind that when you need to add this reference to your publication, to your manuscript, you may need the one in English. So probably it makes sense to create 2. Okay, let's create one. If you feel like, you can choose the type of the document so that to modify the number of fields. If you feel comfortable with the generic type, that's okay. Just fill whatever you need and whatever you feel useful, and press Save. If you press Save directly from here, it will go to the unfiled folder. If you need to save it to a particular group, just choose the group that you need. We'll add it to our biscuits. So here it is. What can we do next? We can share the group with somebody we work with. For that, we need to go to the Organize function, choose Manage My Groups, and choose the group that you want to share. We choose Start sharing this group and add some particular email to this field, the one that is associated with your colleague who has access to EndNote as well. You select the option that suits you, read only or read and write, depending on what you need from your colleagues, just to have a look at the list or make their contributions. And press Apply. Actually, you can add other people at any moment. Now you know that the group was shared by the person. If you need somebody else, you just add more. And let's have a look how our interface changed. Now we see the icon that the group is shared with somebody else. If your partner or colleague shared the group with you, it will be added to this section, Groups Shared by Others, and you'll have access to them. Again, just reading or reading and writing format. If you need to delete a group, you also do it in Manage My Groups. Well, if you need to send a regular file to your, let's say, a supervisor, and say what kind of references you have collected and want to use in your thesis, you can do the following thing. You just press Format Bibliography, You select the group that you need, choose the bibliographic style. There are more than 4,000 bibliographic styles active at the moment, and go to the one that you need, for example, Harvard, and select the file format. I'd suggest RTF. Let's have a look at how it looks like. So here we are with the standard Harvard format, where you see all the necessary information in the correct style. Okay. Then you can just send it to whoever you like, even to a person who doesn't have access to Web of Science or EndNote. You can also export some references for further use in some other reference managers or for any other reason. You choose the reference group and you choose the export style. One of the most popular ones is RIS. It can be opened by lots of programs, so probably this one will be the best for you if you need it. And we'll move forward. We're very close to going to MS Word, but before that I'd like to show you the match function. The match function allows you to find journals for publications. It's a very quick way of finding the journal for your publication. Let me show you an example. So here we are with 8 results that show you journals in the order of relevance by keywords and give you some basic information about the journal, such as its impact factor, its quartiles in the category, and also links to the page of the journal, to the website. If the journal is open access fully, you have the icon of this open locker. So please mind that in such journals, publications will not be free, so you need to pay some fee. You can go to the page and easily assess the relevance of the journal for your publication. The maximum is 10 journals. Here we have 8. Okay, now let's go to downloads and I'll show you finally how you can use the information you collect in EndNote Online in your publications, in your manuscripts, and in thesis probably. So you need to download a plugin for your Windows or for your Macintosh. Both of them work pretty smoothly. I won't go through the process, which usually takes about a minute or probably 2 minutes. I'll go to my Word directly because I installed it some time ago. Here how it looks like. I have this special EndNote tab here added. When you first start working with your EndNote Online, you need to go here, go to Preferences, and add your link to the online library. Usually you are asked to choose the version of your EndNote Online, and here it is. You just need to add your email address and your password. So then your Word will be linked with your online library. Okay, I have a text here where I would like to add some citations. So how to add citations to your documents? You just put the cursor on in the correct place, go to Insert Citations, and type the word that you need some of the keywords from the publications you want to set here. So I put the word biscuit. And I just choose the publication that I want to use this time and press Insert. So here it is inserted in Harvard style. You can change this style to whatever you need for probably Vancouver. If I do that, it will automatically change to this view, and mind that here below the link is also changed, the reference is also changed, so it's very convenient. If I want to put another link, I'll go to insert citations once again. Okay, probably I'll need two of them here. I'll put them with Control and press insert again. Now I have two, and two were added to my reference list. If it happens that I want to change the order of paragraphs, I just do it and press Update Citations and Bibliography so that I have the correct list of references. Okay, so here are the new numbers and here is the new list. If you need to delete a citation, then you need to go to Edit Citations and choose Remove Citation, because it's a special field. You can't just delete it with backspace, for example. So you remove the citation that you don't need here. Okay. Before you send your manuscript anywhere, I strongly recommend to save it in this format with all the references inserted, and then open the document once again and convert it to plain text so that nothing wrong happens to the document when you send it. Usually you are asked to confirm that, well, usually you are asked if you really want to save the document or want to continue without saving. You choose the option yes, and your text will be converted into the plain format, just a regular Word document. You can send it, you can format it. If you need to make some amendments or to format this style somehow, so for example add some space or a letter, you can do it when you work with the plain text, because whatever changes you do right now, they won't be real and they won't be saved. If you have any questions about how to work with EndNote Online, you can go to EndNote Help, and all the necessary information is given there. I should also mention that EndNote Online is not the only version of EndNote that exists at the moment. There is the basic version as well that can be used when you don't have access to Web of Science. So please use that, but it's quite seriously limited, and you have only 21 bibliographic citation styles here, which is not very comfortable for work. You also have EndNote X9, that's a desktop version with lots of extra functions. They are not limited to what you have on screen. There are many more, and you can also opt for EndNote X9, but you need some subscription to it. And EndNote Online, that's free at the moment and has lots of styles, more than 4,000, as I've already said. You can attach about PDFs, for example, and you can save up to 50,000 references, which is a lot, by the way. So, and all of them give integration with MS Word, but only the desktop version will have some extra functions such as finding full texts or creating your customized bibliographic style if you need it. Let's stop at this point, and I really hope that EndNote will help you in your work with references and editing manuscripts and save you a lot of time and trouble. Goodbye.